What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great Friday. That is right. It is Friday. This is not Fan Friday, but the game status report, so not live just yet. Got home from work. Not as dusty as the last couple of days, but oh, my Lord, am I just happy to be home and have the weekend here. Let's effing go. We got the birds coming up. This bye week, it was rough. Listening to all the media and fans talk about things they have no idea about. It is truly grueling. But, hey, can't wait to see them all back on board. Biggest Eagles fans ever after this game on Sunday. Let's effing go. But who is in for this game? Who is out? Questionable? All that you need to know between the Eagles and the Browns. We're going to get into it right now. Appreciate you all hitting that like button, sharing this stuff, subscribing to the channel. I cannot thank you enough. For those of you who are channel members, you guys are awesome. I can't thank you enough. Make sure you get those questions, topics, whatever is on your mind for the show tonight, Fan Friday. The rest of you, just show on up, ask whatever's on your mind, and we're going to rock and roll. But right here, right now, let's talk about these game status reports for Week 6. So we've got the Eagles on deck here, and as we talked about, full participants this week for most of the guys. And, well, now Nakobe Dean, the only one who was limited, is a full participant. And as you can see, there is no game status report for anyone. So, therefore, no one is out. No one is questionable. Now, the only question that remains, Sidney Brown is on the PUP list. Anaya Smith is on IR. So if they are indeed going to play, they need to come off of those lists. Now, the Eagles have one open roster spot. So if they want to, use it on Sidney Brown, which I think will be it, I'll be ecstatic. Nia Smith, maybe next week. Maybe they let someone go tonight, tomorrow, and add both of them. I will keep you up to date with both of those things. But everybody's good to go here. So let's take a look at the Eagles depth chart. And I always add the injuries in here, but there's nothing to add. So Anaya Smith, Sidney Brown, hopeful to see them back. We see the rest of the guys on IR. And look, this offense fully healthy with A.J. Brown, DeVonta Smith. Now, of course, Covey is on IR. Unfortunate, but Dotson, Wilson, step it up. Then you can see the offensive line, Lane Johnson back. Let's go. And, of course, you have Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, studs. So we're going to see big games from all these guys. I see this offense rocking, going up against a good defense, a defense that has had its struggles, though. So let's get things going here on this Browns D. Jim Schwartz, bring your picket fence. Now, Eagles defense, I went ahead and, I've been asking for this all season, but as I said before the season started, could possibly see Avonte Maddox starting, and I would be furious. Well, that is exactly what happened. And look, man, I know Cooper DeJean needed to develop, but then he got hurt. So that really solidified that Avonte Maddox was probably going to be the starter. So unfortunate, but I like Avonte. Don't get me wrong. Nice depth piece here now at this point in his career, but let's get these young bucks rolling. Let's get Jalix Hunt involved in that edge rusher. Let's get Trott, some more special teams reps. Doubt he'll see defensive reps because obviously you have Dean and Vaughn here. And I don't want everyone calling for Jeremiah Trotter to be cut after, one snap. He doesn't, have a good play. Then everybody, I hate him and his dad. Oh, I don't want that for him. Let's allow young players to develop. Let's start teaching people how football works. And let's watch Cooper DeJean develop right in front of our eyes. But defense fully healthy. Let's effing go. Special teams. I got Cooper DeJean there. We'll see if he's starting at nickel if they still have him punt returning, but got some other options there. Don't want to ever use Rodgers, so no doubt. Now, they could elevate people if they want, and, wherever you want to do that, you've obviously got a bunch of healthy players. You don't have to with wide receivers or tight ends or linemen, so maybe they don't elevate anyone. Maybe they're just one guy, two guys, whatever it may be. We're going to find out tomorrow. So I will give you that information. But that is all of the Eagles injury news. Now let's get into the Browns, who had the effing CVS receipt as an injury list. So they've got some guys out, some questionable. We'll take a look at this list, and then we'll look at their updated depth chart and take a gander at what this team is going to look like on Sunday. So, boom, let's check out this list here. Nick Chubb, not ready yet, so he will be out. Big blow for them. But they already knew that coming into the season. He was going to miss some weeks, but looks like he's ahead of schedule, so that's great to hear. Conklin was a full participant today. He will play, so that's great news for them. Grant Delpit, their safety, he will be out. questionable. Mohamed Diabate, and if you've been paying attention, the asterisks, that means they are on either the IR, PUP list, whatever. But you can see Chubb, Diabate, Hines, Hudson, Hurst, everyone but Hurst. So they're all out. None of these guys are getting activated. Maurice Hurst may get activated. He is questionable. You can see Ronnie Hickman, their other starting safety, is also out. Jordan Hicks, questionable. So, holy hell, but that's not it, ladies and gentlemen. I've got the second list. Now, Myles Garrett will play. We knew that. I told you he, kind of is limited throughout the year. So, dealing with some injuries, but he'll be good to go. Now you can see Ethan Pochitz, their center. He will be out, did not practice all week. Pierre Strong got moved up to a full participant. Denzel Ward was limited today, but he is questionable for this game. Willis Zinter. Zadarius Smith got added on as limited, but no game status report there. So, wow, lots of injuries there, lots of stuff going on. But now let's take a look here at this injury list that they have. And these are the guys on IR, PUP, and NFI list. And as I mentioned, if anybody wants to come off like Maurice Hurst, they can do that. We'll find out that information tonight, maybe tomorrow, make some roster moves with the practice squad moves. We shall see. But on offense, you got trashy Deshaun Watson, who I still don't forget most of you asking to trade Jalen Hurts for. I try to tell you, smoking that wrong stuff, but hey, the media will get you. So Jerome Ford, he is the back now with Strong and Foreman there. Obviously not Nick Chubb. So we got to be able to shut those guys down. They got some good receivers. Cooper, you got Judy Moore there. Got the young man, Jamari Thrash. Holy hell. But look, Njoku is healthy. Aiken, Swain. Only person out on offense is their center, Ethan Pochitz. So unfortunate for them, but they've been dealing with these injuries. So next man up for them. Now on defense, you can see I had to use like different colors because the bright red and the orange, well, they have orange. So I had to use some different colors. Questionable is purple there. So Jordan Hicks and Denzel Ward, starting linebacker and corner, questionable for this game. Both their safeties, as I mentioned, are out. So going to see some Rodney McLeod and DeAnthony Bell. And I imagine they might elevate one of their practice squad safeties. But the defense, a little banged up. Eagles need to attack. We talked about it. They're decent against the pass. Not great against the run. Run that effing ball all over them. Now, you can see the special teams here. Everyone is good to go there. And now here is the Browns practice squad. If they want to elevate anyone, maybe Trey Dean gets elevated because they need some safety help. Maybe Chris Edmonds. We'll see what they decide to do, but they've got some options there. But those are the game status reports for both the Eagles and the Browns. And as I mentioned earlier, I will be live later. You hear Herschel freaking out. He's ready for Fan Friday. I hope you're ready for Fan Friday. I know I'm ready for Sunday. So let's get pumped up this weekend. Let's block out all the negative Nancys, and let's back up our birds as we get back on that road to victory. That's all I've got for you. Herschel, shut up. If you guys need anything, you can always reach out, whether it be about the birds, life, anything going on. Always here for you guys. I know you're always here for me, so I do my best. I always tell you, you need anything, you can message me. You can reach out. You can do whatever. I'm always here for you. If I ever miss it, message me again. I have quite a busy schedule, so I would never ignore you. I love each and every one of you. Hope to see you live later, but until then, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there, and as always, go Birds!